horizon, like a wall withstand. Arizona roaring, rising from the scalded sand. The cries of a dead world, calling out in pain. Red skies on the desert, all the blood in a ranger's veins. Static on a distant signal, gonna fade to wind. Iron in my blistered fingers, leather made my skin. The cries of a dead world, calling out in pain. Red skies on the desert, all the blood in a ranger's veins. Scorpion tails and southpaw blues, prophets of doom that spread bad news. Scorpion tails and southpaw blues, prophets of doom that spread bad news. The cries of the dead world, calling out in pain. Red skies on the desert, are the blood in a ranger's veins. Nebulous align, yearnings intertwined, the golden age in ashes once again. Under stirring stars, in the burning shards, kindle fragments of the falling rain. So look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, my friends. Come on, come on, come on, light up the flame. You're gonna bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Through coronas wide, supernovas die, fractured in the fateful fall of man. Feel the heart raging of a strength unseen. Unity will bring the upper hand. So look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we were never gone, gone, gone. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, my friends. Come on, come on, come on, light up the flame. You're gonna bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Flying to the path of sacrifice, racing to the bullet paradise. We were never going just down and down. Dancing on the side of prison, right into the cataclysm. Fight away the panic and the doubt. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together. So look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together now, we will never go, go, gone. Look to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn, my friends. Come on, come on, come on, light up the flame. You're gonna bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back. Bring the light back, bring the light back, bring it right back.
I've gazed across the waves beyond the shores that hold me. I've watched the mountains fall in stories that they told. Ever fixed, ever firm, resolute in all I learn. Bittersweet, I turn to face the ocean cold. Right into the fire, strike down through the burning borders, race out ever tighter. Come carry me forward now. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Out of the hands of fate, I'm tearing into truth. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Follow the future, swat the blade, I'm cutting loose. I walk around the world, the strangest sights surround me. I grow into this sense of wonder that I found. There is pain, there is joy, there is so much they destroy. Every soul here is a two-way battleground. Right into the fire, face up to the empty promise. Walk a little wiser, fight hard for the honest. Right into the fire, strike down through the burning borders, rains head ever tighter. Come carry me forward now. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 between Caffinated Knights and Vendetta. Before we get into the actual game, we do have some bands to talk about right quick. We do go ahead and have... sorry, I'm having to also pay attention to what is happening in game chat, because that's important. Game's a little bit loud. Let's go ahead and back you off just a little bit. We do go and have bands. Infernal Shrines and Cursed Hollow are being banned out by Vendetta. We have Battlefield of Eternity and Cursed Hollow being banned out by Vendetta. Infernal Shrines and Tomb of the Spider Queen being banned out by Caffinated Knights. First game is going to be on Dragonshire. Dragonshire, very great place to go for game number 1. This is one of the more unique maps. A lot of viable options. This is like not so much a 5 versus 5 because you have to like fragment into 3 areas. It's one of the maps that really peels the teams apart. You have the off lane, you have the bottom lane and mid, which gets rotated between. But when you actually want to capture the objective, you have to control bottom and middle at the same time, as well as top. And you'll just see these Teams going all over the place. All right. So we do have a little bit of a mic issue going on. With, you know, one player is not able to heal their team, and this is, of course, the third and final Storm Division qualifier. This is a 8-team tournament that is going to go through the end of tonight. I'm only casting this first game. The winners of this game are going to move on to the main channel with Caffinated and play the winners of his game number 1. And then on the other side of the bracket, we do have Jasleen casting that will eventually lead all the way to the grand finals. So look forward to that. For those of you that don't know, Storm Division is the highest division in NGS casting. Whenever you're playing the NGS Amateur, generally speaking, you will sign up with a team, and based on how good your members are, they put you into one of about 7 different divisions. But Storm Division is separate. You actually have to qualify. You have to fight through the gauntlet. You have to beat all comers in order to be one of the 8 teams selected for Storm Division. As of right now, we do have 5 teams that have qualified. One second. I had these pulled up. And of course I misplaced them because I'm amazing. So it does look like the 5 teams that are currently qualified are Pre-Workout Power, Can't Censorship, and Nose Pickers Anonymous, who did go ahead and they ended up playing well enough in the previous season. They just automatically get back in. When you're in Storm Division and you finish in the top half, you don't have to re-qualify, but that is only if your team stays together. Fun Sappers and Team Draft Gap did go ahead and qualify in the previous 2 qualifiers, which leaves 3 teams left to qualify. The winner of this one, the winner of this tournament will qualify, as well as 2 other teams will qualify on points. As of right now, the point leaderboards are Anti-Clown Association does have 200 points. Caffinated Knights has 145, so they are in second place by points, have a decent chance of being able to secure this spot with points alone. But that obviously, that's terrible. You can't hear your allies. But Anti-Clown or Caffinated Knights do have a decent chance of getting points, even if they don't win this, as long as they get pretty deep. But if they get eliminated here, that's going to be curtains for them. They definitely can be surpassed by Imagine, that has 120 points, so just 15 points behind. And then Baby Diamond Hands has 101 points. So let's go ahead and come over here, see if you guys are saying anything. I don't remember what I said, that I don't get to do both. This is always the problem. I'm on a 30-second delay, so anything you say, I'm like, okay, what did I say like a minute ago? And the answer is, I don't really know. Alright, it does look like we are starting. That's a bit of a problem. That is Ark, one of the players on Caffinated Knights, so they are playing at a disadvantage.
Dragonshire.
But with that said, here we come into the draft. Camera? Awesome. More tech issues. My camera's decided to stop working. There's the problem. Okay, well that's not helpful. Camera? Oh, wow. Huh, well, that's that Delebo pickle. I'll have to work that out later. My actual, like, webcam has deactivated. But you know what? There are more important things than you guys being able to see my face. The microphone still works, and that's what matters. I'm not going to go randomly pulling plugs in the back and hoping the camera turns back on. Alright, we're going to have Diva and Hogger being banned out. A little bit of an off-lane attention. Although, interestingly, like, neither of those characters are the premier off-lane on this map. I usually see Rexar getting that honor, and neither of them being banned out. Now, for Caffinated Knights, that may not be as unusual. They do have first pick, so they may be looking to snipe the Rexar. That is a very, very possible. I may be able to look at it between games. I definitely am not looking at it now. We're going to have Junkrat, the Mad Bomber, being taken out, as well as Lucio. I've got to say, of the bans, we've got 3 out of the 4 bans being against Overwatch characters. So, obviously, the meme about Overwatch being overpowered is very true in this game. Get all of them out of here. But now is the more important part. We do have pick number 1. I'm going to be able to figure out. And we do take Sylvanas. Gray color is going to be the Sugar Plum Sylvanas. We do get Blaze coming out from Zalg. I'm going to just look at names for now. Zalgo Jack, and then Indigo Zap is going to be on the fall stand. A little bit of global presence coming in with that Lightning Chicken. Going to be able to soar up and imbalance the top lane. And we do have 2 more picks coming out of Caffinated Knights.
The crusade calls.
Is upon us.
So we do get Johanna being taken by Osmantheus, and then Ark. Oh, Ark. Okay, that's actually good. Ark is the offlaner who may or may not be able to hear his team. But, actually, I think he can hear. It's just, I'm actually not sure. I don't know if it's, he can't hear or he can't speak. But regardless, the offlaner is, of all the roles that might not be able to hear the 4-man, the offlaner is probably the best at it. We have Stukov being banned out. No healer taken for either team, actually. And with the offlaner and the tank being picked up, they say, well, let's go ahead and get rid of Stukov. We've already gotten rid of Lucio. We can go ahead and continue tightening down. That does mean that both Anduin and Whitemane are available, as well as Deckard Cain. Who are the other, like, top-tier ones? I feel like I'm missing one. Happy Deer Bandier in this particular game. Not going to see a Lunara going around the merry fields of Dragonshire. So now we do have a pick. We already have an offlane. Offlane Blaze into Dahaka is a pretty good matchup. I do feel like Blaze will win it early, Dahaka will win it later, and there another global coming out with the Brightwing. So a lot of ability to move around this map with Brightwing and Falstad. Tyrael also showing up. Also, yeah, Brightwing is totally the one I was thinking about. Like, when I was like, there's another healer that's really, really good that I'm not thinking about that isn't Anduin or Whitemane. And it was totally Brightwing, so thank you for that. Geo going to come out and give me a nice help out.
I will fight to my last breath.
So that's interesting. Zagara coming out, going to possibly be a 1-3-1. Zagara super, super good at pushing. It cannot be left alone for half a second. So they may go ahead and not try and fight over the other team directly, but go ahead and just have to split push Zagara with just in case. Running a mook. And the last pick should be another DPS. And we do get the Phoenix. Someone tell 10. They'll want to know this is happening. We'll have Phoenix coming out. The little laser crab, as I like to call him. We got a lightning chicken and a laser crab. That's just the Here's the Storm that we're talking about this time. So we're going to be going into the game just in a second. I will get predictions up. Go ahead and put your money where your mouth is. For myself, looking at this, I'll give a slight edge to Caffinated Knights based on the draft, but they do have missing comms, so you know what? I don't know. Don't ask me. All right, coming into game number 1. Oh, let me get these ugly cursor guys off here. You guys don't want to see that. No, do you? No, you don't. I'm going to answer for you. We do go and have game number 1 starting on the blue side, coming out of the side of Caffinated Knights. We do go and have gray color playing that Sylvanas. Love Dart is going to be on Rhaegar. Arc going to be on the Dahaka. Just in case, coming out of here on Zag Zagoom. And then Osmanthia is going to be playing the Jojo Johanna. Meanwhile, on the red side, the red for Vengeance, we do go and have Vendetta. Zalgo Jack going to be playing the Blaze. We do go in and get Geoxerus is going to be playing the Brightwing. SCH is going to be on Tyrael. Toru is going to be playing Phoenix. And then Indigo Zap is going to be on the Lightning Turkey. I get just a little bit behind here. A little Sleepy Turkey. Sleepy Turkey. Now we do go ahead and have the nice move back and forth. Big push up to the top of the map real quick. Looks like Zalco will be A-okay. No Gankaroo. Tried to come up here and Sylvanas that tower. Got it down to about half health. But it looks like there was a pretty speedy response. And there is the pause from SCH. And Indigo was AFK? Oh, and once again, go ahead and get out of there. Camera. Alright, it does look like we are ready to go once again. So we do have the blue team moving down here for Soak very quickly. It looks like Vendetta was a little bit behind, was not entirely sure where their opponents were going to go because they were at the top. Gray color goes ahead and tries to get a little bit of damage, but there's a big move in. Banshee wave right back. But it looks like Toru was in trouble a little bit. Tried to teleport, but there's a great pullback from Johanna. Interrupts the teleport, stop them from getting away, and there's first blood as the Phoenix goes down. We'll go and be a steal on this. SCH going to go and check this. A little bit of free damage, but definitely not running in there. Not dumb enough by half. These are still seem kind of loud to me. So we do quite a bit just a bloodbath going on right now. I'm sorry for not really talking about it, but Osmanthia take a bunch of damage. It looks like we will have second blood as Dahaka goes in and gets done. Did not quite retreat quite as quickly as everyone else. Again, that may be a responsibility of the fact that they don't have full comms on. Zagara is up top. We do go to have just in case. Going in, pushing in, doing quite a bit of damage. We'll go and take this top point, but the bottom point is still being fought over and currently under control of Vendetta. Osmanthia takes a good bit of damage and booms back, but here is Zalco coming in for the top. Goes in and stuns in there. There is the Lightning Chicken going in and looking in here. A lot of pull in, but it looks like they will go in and get away with no problem. However, they are being pushed back, and these Siege Giants are getting some free damage onto both towers. SCH is going to stay here, make sure this is going to take him back too easily. Meanwhile, Tin moves back up top. Looks like Dahaka has been a little bit mean to Tin. Shields are down. Health is at half. Meanwhile, we do gotta have the camping taken right here by Just In Case and Love Dart. Meanwhile, on the other side, synchronized camp taking as both sides go and pick up their bruiser camp. They will march across the top of the map. Meanwhile, we do go ahead and have Tin taking this. They do have the opportunity to get a Dragon Knight if they can get that, but Grey Color are going to make sure that doesn't happen. They have to charge right here in the middle. Now it looks like Dahaka will secure top point. Looking at our talents at level 1. I think I just heard Sylvanas use Possession. Did I? Yep, I did. And there is Tin one more time. Just not quite good. They're doing a really good job of interrupting, like predicting when he's going to try and teleport and setting up that interrupt in order to stop it from happening. Kind of leaves him high and also dry. Alright, and other things, we do go ahead and have tissue regeneration. So the tank talent from Dahaka up to 4 stacks out of 10 already. Very, very, very busy bug has been moving around.
Flame cleanses all.
But meanwhile, Johanna did go ahead and secure that, and we do go and have Caffinated Knights becoming the first Dragon Knight of the night. The first Dragon of the night, if you will. I'm hilarious. Okay, that was really cool from Tyrael. Did go ahead and make it, so actually, never mind. Tried to teleport away, but then the kick just went through and actually put Tyrael very far out of position. Thankfully, there were no enemies back there. It looked cool, but may not have been the best thing to do. We do go to have Brightwing being taken out somewhere. Fights happening in a lot of places. I apologize.
Hero slain. New team has destroyed a fort.
The team has destroyed a fort. As Caffinated Knights go ahead and get the first fort of the game. Actually, second, because they also took out the first fort up here. Nice little scroll up. And Southern Bruiser Camp will be taken on the side of Caffeinated Knight. No one really in the area to contest this, so this will be picked up without anyone saying boo about it. None of you say boo, don't do it. And once again, they're coming in here to fight over this camp. It's a little bit dangerous. Their opponents are very nearby. But granted, if they fight over this, they cannot defend the bottom fort. Wait, what's that? I completely missed how Red got that.
New team has destroyed a fort.
Alright, we do go in and have the red team pushing back out. They have lost their front line of forts. Nothing more is there. There's a kind of zip zip zoom out of Zalco Jack. Gonna go and avoid any collapse there. Dahaka in the middle, a little bit forward. Very, does not have the speed boost, so can potentially be collapsed upon. It looks like he will go ahead and get out. Ark gonna go ahead and waddle on out of here. And then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Harness the power of sun and moon. Put an end to this cursed realm.
Alright, so once again, we actually have the blue team getting both top and bottom very quickly. Red colors in the area. Going to try and channel this. There's a nice little flame wave being left by Zalco Jack. Zalco trying to stop this. Does go ahead and delay it for a bit, but will he pay with his life? There's a big old maw. Says, hey, don't go anywhere. I've got things to say to you, and most of them are death. But nice gust comes out of Indigo. Indigo goes ahead and saves with Geo coming in and getting the heal off. Meanwhile, bottom point was taken by Vendetta. No second dragon coming just yet. You gotta work for a little bit harder there, Caffeinated Knights. Oop. There's SCH gonna go ahead and bully them a bit. Bottom point is being taken back. They're looking for another dragon. Nice prediction from Zalco. Went ahead and said, you're going to teleport right there. I'm going to go ahead and stun you. Alright. Zalco moving back up. Will Zalco get collapsed upon? Ark is nearby, and we do have another Dragon Knight coming out. It looks like Zagara has upgraded from Zerg Queen to Dragon King. I love how the Dragon Knight's basically being used as a distraction. Like, they're not really look. I've got the Waddle song stuck in my head now. It's not my fault. Looks like we may have the first keep of the game going down in just a moment. Dragon Knight does go ahead and back off. Keep does look like it will be safe for right now. Currently sitting at 2,500 and dropping with these minions sitting on it. Can you imagine being a minion? They're just like, okay, here's a sword. Go destroy that building. And they're like, can I get maybe like a crowbar, a sledgehammer? Like a sword seems very, very, very poorly suited for this. I mean, that Gus continuously just gives them the fort. They even talent tiers, but we are at 16 as I say that. However, it looks like there is a Maw coming out onto 10. Or onto 10, Toru? I'm so used to every Phoenix I play is actually 10. Nobody else plays the character. Alright, here's Ozymandias coming through. Does go ahead and start tanking those shots to the face, but the keep is very, very poor for this world. At this point, the core is vulnerable. If we go over to the blue core, you'll see it's invulnerable because you have not destroyed a keep and a fort in the same lane, but they have opened up bottom lane and they can now attack the core directly. Alright, there's Zalgo Jack moving back. Not on the attack. They do know this is here, but can they collapse? They are down 3 levels and down to talent tier.
Control both shrines.
So again, we are just ready. People standing on the shrine, so immediately we go ahead and get Sylvanas becoming a Dragon Lord.
I tried to save this realm. No,
I think I said Dragon Dude and Dragon Lord at the same time. It came out as Dragon Lord. Because, you know, it's a play on Dark Lady to Dragon Lord. It makes sense to me. Now, interestingly, they're not going through bottom lane. They're going to try and open up another lane of aggression. Yeah, Blaze ended up charging in and just getting knocked completely to the side. It does look like this keep may survive. They are pushing the Dragon Knight back. Keep is about the same health, but I would not be surprised if we have Caffinated Knights push in here in a bit. Up to 109 stacks of Gathering Storm, by the way. Looks like we run over here. Go ahead and try and pick up these right quick. Ray Color helping out, going ahead and putting dark energy into these giants. Oh, I've got to say, for everything else, Vendetta is really, really good about being like, no, this camp is mine. No, this camp is also mine. Oh, Dahaka, be careful. And yes, this keep did go down. So we are now 2 lanes open to get to the core. That one at least will not be stolen. Almost level 20. Right now, you may notice the Caffinated Knights are being very, very defensive, not trying to fight head-on. It's because it's even talent tier, and they just want to get to that 20 before they commit to an engage. Because a long death timer is a great way to get Vendetta back into this game. We're going to have Indigo Zap moving back. And take this out, but once again, we are staging up for a Dragon Knight. In 5 seconds, these 2 points will be channeled. When Indigo Zap is moving up here, we'll see Arc.
My husband is dead. Remind this kingdom of his strength.
Alright, there's the tongue. It looks like we got lightning chicken for dinner. But they back off? Big fight up here. Oh, there's a nice shield comes through, goes ahead and hits the side. There's a bug that comes down to protect them for just a little bit. It looks like Tyrael will not be long for this world. But Brightwing being hunted down right now. Brightwing is the next target. They are letting Blaze go and going after this. No, they actually hit the Phoenix. Phoenix stops for just a second and regrets that decision. But Brightwing will not survive this. Will not stay on this map, and that should open up the win condition. Only Blaze is left here to defend. We have Grey Color moving in there. There are 2 catapults down here trying to push through the bottom. Grey Color going to deal with the defenders right quick, and we also have a Dragon Knight moving through along, just as insult to injury. Shields do still stand. They're going ahead and holding back this damage, but there's another 2 catapults, and there go the shields down to 90%. Blaze coming back after. Blaze does not have a lot of health, but needs to move out, needs to try and make something happen. There is the push out, and goodbye Blaze, as well as goodbye Core. With that being said, we do go ahead and have at the end of the first game, damage leader was Grey Color, so followed up by Image Zap, and Just In Case comes in third with Zagara. In terms of healing, we do have the Brightwing slightly out healing the Love Dart. Oh, yeah, do 2 more healings somewhere. 4, 4, 4, 4, 2. That's just ah. In terms of that soak, we do have Dahaka leading the way, Arc laying it down, getting all those yummy experience globes. Nom 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 nom. Talents, we got those. Here they are. Copy them down, love them, use them, just don't abuse them. And I will see you guys for game number 2.
eyes can't see it yet. The purest artist strives for profuse extremes. The elegance of mortal frailty, I dream. Slaves wait for master to dictate. Blood of fire in the deep sea. No empire is gonna keep me. Ode to transience, I create. Blood of fire in the blue sky. Leaders broken, waiting to die.
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. And by that I mean, hello. Ah. Or not.
I begin at the end. Time will buckle and bend.
Alright, sorry about that. Went ahead and disappeared for just a second. I've got down my hair, oh my goodness. I was looking over there and I see this like, this is almost like a light brown. What the heck? Hellboy, it's basically the new Hellboy movie. Okay, they're doing that on Sylvanas. I do not blame them. Sylvanas was doing work for sure. Go ahead and keep that away from Grey Color. Had to stop for just a second and be like, okay, who was playing that? And the answer is Grey Color. By the way, if you guys wanted to know when my birthday is, because you want to get me presents, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to give you a hint. Yeah, normally it's dark, but it's weird. It's almost like bleached or something. I don't know what the deal is. It's really, really, really a lot lighter than I've ever seen it before. We do have Hogger continuing to be banned out. Diva continuing to be banned out. So the Junkrat and Diva did not change. Hogger is the same, but Sylvanas was the actual ban. I want to say last time they banned Stukov there. So that may mean we're going to get a Stukov pickup on the side of Caffinated Knights. SCA is going to go and take Joanna first and foremost.
Change is upon us.
Change is upon us, I agree.
Let's fly.
So, interesting, a little bit of a reversal. We do still have Archon and Haka, that did not change, but Johanna switched teams, as did Falstad. Going to take away the Sylvanas. Grey Color go and takes your Falstad. Blaze is going to be picked up by Zalko once again. It looks like the offlane was not concerned about one another. And then the Zagzagoon going to come out of the Toru. We're going to go ahead and get the Anduin being banned out. I almost said picked up, and then that is not how you pick up. That is like the exact opposite of picking someone up. Alright, there is the Lucio. Again, the kind of healer focus in the middle ban phase. Neither team having picked up a healer yet, so they go in and just continue to reduce the pool. Stukov and Brightwing are both still available. remember who the healer was on the side of Caffinated Nights last time. Well, it wasn't Toronto, I'll tell you that. So right now we have a very StarCraft and Warcraft focused, a very craft focused draft coming out the side of Caffinated Nights. StarCraft and Diablo coming out the other side. Really? I can see it.
I will fight to my last order comes justice.
Oh, looking down to check. Also, don't you know where my birthday is already, Brachus? Rhaegar is going to be the healer. Okay, actually, I think that was the... So, it's interesting that Stukov was available and no one took them.
Must feed.
We do have the Rhaegar. Going to be the Blaze and the Offlane, most likely. Toru pushing with that Zagara. Very, very, very much a reversal. And we do go to have Osmantheus. On the Mal'Ganis. I'm sorry, Osmantheus definitely feels like the type of name that should be playing a Mal'Ganis. That just works out together very, very well. But here we go in. The predictions are coming up. Don't miss it, Brachus. Alright, here we go in game number 2. We do have Caffinated Nights trying to close out this series. We'll win here. We'll go ahead and push them all the way to the semifinals over on the Nexus Game Series channel. We'll right over there after this. We do go and have Gray Color representing the Falstad. Love Dart playing the Love Archer. We do go and have Arc on the Dahaka as Manthias is playing Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis, best Mal'Ganis skin, by the way. We have Just In Case on the Taiki. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, we do have Zalgo Jack coming out on Blaze. Toru is going to be on the Zagzagoom. Indigo Zap is going to be on Tassadar. A very zappy character indeed. SCH is going to be playing the Johanna. And then Osmantheus is playing the Reindeer, Rhaegar. Looking at our level 1 talents, we do have once again the Hammering coming out of the Falstad. It has Agility is going to be going the Quickie build coming out of the Dahaka. Dahaka actually staying in the middle a little bit longer than I'm used to seeing. Is starting to move up here now. Zalgo, you missed one. You missed one. We do go ahead and have SCH coming up here to the top. I'm going to go ahead and take this, get it captured very quickly. A bit surprising. I don't play Blaze on this map, so I don't know when he starts being able to double soak. He may need Incinerator Gauntlets of 4 before he can really get it done. Oh, but there's the turnaround. A little bit of damage onto the Gray Color. There is a collapse. They're kind of caught in this bottleneck. This may be a problem as Blaze comes in from the side. Does miss with his charge, however. Not necessarily what you want. There is Indigo Zap going in and doing a zappy zappy zap. It's, just in case, kind of low. There's a kill onto the Rhaegar. SCH looking not very healthy. Zalco Jack is going to stay in there trying to get just in case, but will not do so. That is a triple kill for the side of Caffinated Nights. And goodbye, my zappy friend. There's a little owl coming through. Coming through. That is going to give almost a 3-level advantage based on all those kills. Oh my goodness. I've never seen this advantage this quickly. That is it. If you are a Vendetta fan, if you're a fan of seeing me cast more Games of Heroes tonight, then I have some bad news for you, my friend. Because this is not a good start if you want Vendetta to win.
The orders will rise shortly, heroes. Be ready. You must capture them quickly.
Alright, we do go and have the first altar phase coming up. That is a triple altar phase. Very, very often you see the top ones traded out, but this may change things. But the fact that there is the Fall Set Global on the side of Caffinated Knights. And also, not Zagara, Dahaka. Different bug. You know one thing that I think about sometimes? How is it that Dahaka burrows faster than Brightwing teleports? He has to dig through the entire map and he somehow does it faster than Brightwing can just teleport? Alright, 36 to 36. There's still a battle going on up here. Zelko gonna go ahead and push Arc back, but Grey Color is in the area. There's a protracted fight going on here. There's a big sleep coming out on SCH. SCH cannot press buttons. Will they survive? This is advantageous in terms of health bars. A lot of damage coming in, but that Cigar is not necessarily the most damaging hero in the game. And with that being said, we do go and have Just In Case coming down here to the bottom lane. Going to go and start trying to pick this up. A little bit of a push happening here in the middle. They're going to go ahead and try and convert these. If you get all 6 towers to the same color, they start shelling. A lot of damage with the Grey Color. This may be a problem. Looks like Grey Color will go out. Zalco Jack is going to go ahead and have to run out of here very, very quickly. Grey Color also out of the fight, though, as Malthius has a decent bit of health, and it does look like the camp is being stolen. 2-level advantage, 8% health, 8% damage bonus on the side of Caffinated Knights right now. And that giggling does mean that the Headless Horseman has arrived on the battlefield. Look at him in all of his splendor.
The altars rise again.
I'd better hurry indeed. We do go ahead and have Grey Color in the middle. Going to be collapsed upon a little bit. Do they have an escape? They probably do. Okay, not going to be a real collapse. One of those fake collapses. A little bit of fight over this top camp happening as Zalico Jack goes in and gets it into position. There's a stun, and it does look like Zagar's coming in from behind. Ends up missing, like slightly misguessed where that would be. But there's the pickup. They will go in and get the camp. Gets them within a level of their opponents. But their opponents are just about to get their Storm Tier talents. Or their Heroic Tier. Sorry.
You have done well, hero.
Draken Laser Drill coming out of the Tychus. We do go and have Carry On Swarm. Mighty Gust, Starfall, and Dahaka does not know. Isolation. Alright, Rhaegar definitely wanders the wrong way. Goes ahead and gets cut off. Grey Color move forward and body blocks. There's a nice gust saying, hey, get out of the protection of the area. That is maybe turning back around. There's a lot of damage coming through. Okay, Zagara goes down. SCH going to be very, very low. Definitely is not turning around as that goes in and goes down as well. And they're going to go ahead and start building in here, trying to convert these.
small, the altars rise from the depths.
Alright, we will go ahead and have this picked up. Vendetta going to go ahead and secure this right quick. And a single altar phase coming up. We are going to start moving down there in just a second. Here comes the thrust of the blue team. If I can say that. Can I say that? I just said that. Hopefully I can say that.
Take the altars and put an end to the Gravekeeper.
Arc comes in from behind. There's a nice stun onto Osmantheus. We did go ahead and have the shield come out. A lot of people are in that, but it looks like they do get out of Starfall very, very, very well. Starfall going to be minimally effective. Zalko Jack goes ahead and gets a little bit of blast. They are having to move back here. Both teams do have their level 10 ultimates. Big old stun comes out, but they just do not have the damage to really finish Osmantheus off. SCH takes a bit of damage, but Rhaegar is down. They don't have a healer anymore, and that is going to let Arc channel. It looks like another 4 shots are coming across. No, we do go and have Indigo Zap goes and zaps the channeler. The fighting continues. We do go ahead and have Tahaka did have to go back for health, but is burrowing in right now. Oh, Arc very, very low and does get taken out by the flames from the bunker. Again, I wonder if they ever got their mic working. That may be the reason this is like not working out quite as well. Big ol' blast on Zagara goes ahead and makes her not alive anymore. That does finally get channeled, and we do go down to 24 health on the core of Vendetta, 32 health on the core of Caffinated Knights, but they did lose 2 people in that fight. Only 2 kills that have happened, but it does mean that the teams are getting closer together. If they can just keep this experience from getting too out of hand, they are down 2 levels at the moment, down 8% damage, down 8% health. Alright, Arc goes ahead and becomes an Arc Reactor for just a second as that lightning beam goes through him. Gonna have to move very, very quickly. Here is SCH moving in here, going in and capturing everyone. Fail on a slate. Osmantheus doesn't get anyone, but it does look like this camp will be picked up on the side of Caffinated Knights. Arc moving down here, going in and trying to pull this sapper out of position. They do go and get that one taken out, but there's still 2 more sappers behind it.
Then says heroes, the altars rise.
Alright, here's the battle. Grey color might be caught a little bit. Does go ahead and use the shield, but the rest of the team was not quite there. They were right here and not able to collapse.
The altar is ours.
Bottom one is taken. We're down to 20 health, and now the fight for the middle one begins. Here's Toru and Indigo Zap. Goes in and catch people in the black hole, trying to get on top of this, but there is Grey Color going ahead and flying over the edge here in order to come in from the other side. There we go ahead and have SCH. Goes and pops the D and becomes unstoppable. But you know what? That's not going... Unstoppable will not help them get this... Why is no one channeling this? they actually trying to convert this first? All right. Now they can get 5 shots because they do now control 4 forts instead of 3. And the core always fires.
This realm will be mine, and mine alone.
Takes down to 15 core health. 3 altars remain. And here's the move in. We're looking for some sort of way to go in there. Osmanthus going to move forward, go in and try and like scan for everyone else. Not going to let that happen.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
Blind as the bat comes out. That's a very interesting ability if you don't know it. Basically, the Q, the little slashy slash, has no cooldown as long as you keep hitting people with it, but your vision is reduced to 0 or 1. I think. I don't think it can be 0. But so that means that basically you can't actually see your opponents. You have to kind of guess on where they'd be around you. Less relevant in a team match where they can be like, oh, they're left, they're right, they're north of you. Ark gonna go ahead and pick this up. Blaze will not get there in time to stop it. Alright, they are back underneath this. Oh, Osmanthus going in there with very, very low health. Does get some from the carry-on swarm. Will get away. Does turn around. Does not quite get caught by that glowing circle coming out of SCH. What's that ability called? Oh, it is Condemn? I thought Condemn and I thought it was wrong. Tychus does get stopped. They're looking at another one. There are 5 shots coming across from Dahaka. Takes us down to 10 core health. That is a double kill, almost guaranteeing this one will be taken out. Now, if they can convert this and then fire, they can actually do that and boss and win. It does look like what the call is. They say, okay, let's go ahead and burn this down. So, yep, we are going to see them go straight towards boss, and then Dahaka will go ahead and charge this. Gets 6 shots in, which takes us down to 4 core health, and the shot boss is worth 4. And that does look like GG, they just cannot get there in time. So with that, we do have game number 2 and the series being won by Caffinated Knights here on Towers of Doom. They will be moving forward onto the NGS main channel in order to fight whoever wins match number 1 on that channel. Again, this is an entire tournament. Every time you win a match, you get points, which unfortunately means that Vendetta will be leaving here with no points. I'm sorry, Vendetta. Looking at the stats at the end of game number 1, we do go ahead and have in terms of damage. So Toru and Zagara does lead the way, doing 66,000, followed up by Indigo Zap with 53,000. Volcano's actually not doing that much damage. It was just the sustain coming out and the inability to really, like, they were doing damage, but they weren't getting kills. Healing-wise, Love Dart is the big reason for that. Does 77,000 damage across the course of the match, doing more healing than any of the damage that was being output by the other team, at least from a single hero. And then experience-wise, Ark does once again lead the experience wars. Talents, we got them. So, with that being said, I'll go ahead and raid over to the other channel right quick. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. And I will see you when I see you.